have a monkey in your pants?
Alright then folks, welcome back to another Bad Influence fan commentary. This is season 3, episode 6, I think. Bad Influence, what is it? It's a 1990s mega show with mega games and magazine show with video games, is what I was trying to say. Aired on Children's ITV, I think, hosted by Violet Berlin, Andy Crane, Namrud. That's Andy.
Hello from an exciting Bad Influence.
Hello,
which
Andy.
I'll be explaining how you can blow Violet Berlin to smithereens in a great new package
Well,
that lets you create your own games.
But a few people would like to. Oh, it's an Atari Jack.
Look at the latest games on the Jaguar Super Console.
Super console. If
And
only
in a
they
major
knew.
world exclusive,
If
Violet
only
visits the
they
top secret
knew.
headquarters of the producers of this year's hottest game, Donkey Kong
Oh,
Country.
yes, indeedy. Can't be a bit of Donkey Kong Country.
Now, there are loads of so-called Super Consoles.
As for
on the
this
horizon.
Super Console.
In fact, later in the show, we've got a world exclusive of Nintendo's next generation machine, the
What?
Ultra 64.
Oh,
but there is a 64-bit machine already in the shops. The technologically advanced Jaguar.
It's not really though, is
To
it?
get hold of a Jaguar,
Not
the
really.
company who make it, Atari, were running out of money, so they couldn't afford to advertise it properly or manufacture enough to meet demand. Consequently, gameplay companies were reluctant to develop software for it.
But last week, some good news. A massive vote of confidence
Interesting.
from video games giant Sega. They decided to invest in Atari, which means there should be loads of games for it, including Sega hits like Virtua Racing.
But
No.
the hit this Christmas will undoubtedly be Alien vs Predator. It's a 3D strategy.
That runs a lot slower
game
than I
with a
remember.
lot more to it than just mindless shooting.
And I did actually
It's
have
really three
an
games
Atari
in
Jaguar
one. You
not
can choose
even
to play
that long
any
ago.
three beings. You can be the alien when you're
Brick hard as
to
well,
rescue
from
the
what I
alien
remember.
queen,
But
the
yes,
Predator's
this was a
spaceship.
game
If
I
you
did
fancy
have an
yourself as the
Atari
Predator,
Jaguar back in the day, and
your
this was
target
one of the
is
games
the
that I
alien
had.
queen. And if you're a real glutton for punishment,
And I was
you
really
choose to play as
impressed.
the colonial marine, you wake up to
that
find
wasn't
yourself
sarcasm.
alone, surrounded by aliens, predators and dead humans.
By this
with
game
no
anyway,
memory
and
of who
Doom.
you are or why you're there.
And that was
This
it.
is a new racing game called Club Drive.
This game was
It's not finished. We've
toss.
only got it on chips at the moment.
Absolute
But across
toss.
between micro machines and hard driving.
One of my
You can
friends
race
had
around
this
an
game.
accurate San Francisco cityscape,
I
travel
didn't,
back
but
through
I
time and
remember
tear up an
watching
old
it at his
western
house,
town,
and
or
oh
jump
my,
forward in
look
time
at
to future
those
world.
polygons.
You can even shrink to matchbox size and whiz around a fully
It's
furnished
just
track.
it's like a
Every
really bad
format
tech
needs its own
demo.
beat 'em up, and this is the Jaguars.
Is this
It's
Kasumi
called
Ninja?
Kasumi Ninja.
Yes.
And the draw level makes Mortal Kombat look like Barbie goes shopping. Of course,
The only reason I know of Kasumi Ninja is because of Games Master.
This is Doom, the special edition. It claims to have more levels, better graphics, and smoother scrolling.
No music though.
Our advice? Well, it's a great machine. It's available now, and there should be loads of software for
No,
it. But don't
there's not
forget
loads
that
of
the other
software.
Super consoles, the PlayStation, Saturn, and the Ultra 64.
Super
will be
consoles.
out
Why have I
next
never
year.
heard this term before? Namrud in his filthy sex dungeon
I'm just about to test
or something.
My new homemade virtual reality
Gimp
system,
mask.
which should work with any game. I'm going to try it with Pete Sampras Tennis on the Mega Drive. But first,
This is the guy, ladies and gentlemen, who
cheat
done
to make
hints,
it a bit
tips,
more
and
exciting.
cheats and slapped them
On
to
the
his
password
noggin,
screen, which
as
you'll
you can
find in
see.
World Tour, type in the
What a
word
job.
Zeppelin.
I could have done
So we've
that.
got an I and
Maybe
an
not
N
as a
to
child,
go.
but,
Go
you
down
know.
to end, and you'll come across a game called Crazy.
Crazy.
And when you start to play, you'll come across all sorts of strange obstacles and all sorts of things popping up all over the court. Look at that big egg. Bizarre.
Oh, it's dizzy.
And now
It's not a big egg,
to
you
try
plank.
it out in virtual reality.
Where is he? Oh, I see
It
him.
works. It really works. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I better get into the game. Right.
That is Dizzy. What's Dizzy doing in Pete Sampras? Is Dizzy a code? Not Dizzy. Is Pete
You cannot
Sampras
be
a
serious,
Codemasters
can
game
you?
or something?
Our main review this week
Curious.
is Sonic & Knuckles. Don't yawn. I know it's the fifth
Yawn.
Sonic game, but it does boast a lot of extra gameplay. You can still play as Sonic. Continue
Never
to
really
progress
got
to
into
save
Sonic
the floating
games much,
island
with the
from
exception of
evil
Sonic
Dr.
1.
Robotnik. Nothing terribly new and
Possibly because
exciting
I
there,
didn't
then,
really
but
have a
you
Mega
can
Drive
also play as
for that
Knuckles,
long a
King
period of
of
time.
Red Dreadlocks. Knuckles is the keeper of the Chaos
I obviously
Emeralds,
did play the
out
other
to
games,
sabotage
Sonic 2,
as
Sonic
much
3,
as
because
you
my
can.
friend
And there's more. This is the first
did
ever
have a Mega
Lock-On
Drive.
cartridge, which allows you to play a game within a game. It works like this.
But I genuinely
Stop.
don't think I've
If
ever
you
played Sonic and
plug
Knuckles.
Sonic 2 into Sonic
Am I right in
Knuckles,
thinking you can put
you can then play
any
Sonic 2 as Knuckles with all Knuckles
Sonic
special
game
moves.
into Sonic the Knuckles cartridge?
For example, there's Knuckles
I'm not sure, you
doing
know.
his fantastic glide. And when you plug Sonic 3 into Sonic and
What does
Knuckles,
it
you
do?
get a
Tell
much
me,
bigger
Andy.
game than the original, with loads of new areas and more emeralds to collect.
Ooh, ooh.
Right, that's a technical jiggery pokery.
Jiggery
What's it
pokery.
like to play? Is Ben.
Reviews? Bloody love it.
This is exactly what you expect from
$49.99
Sonic.
for-
High quality.
Really?
Nothing very surprising in this game, but it's excellent value and very playable.
Question.
I've just got a power up there. It means
Can
I
it be
fly
used
across the
played
screen
by
as a
itself?
fireball that kills
I'm assuming
anything in
so.
its path.
You don't. It's not just like an add-on thing,
This
is it?
rather difficult. You've got to jump
See,
on
my
the
Sega
platforms and time it perfect.
knowledge is lacking.
This is still the same old Sonic bouncing around, but it's got some really nice touches.
Oh,
This is one
Sonic,
of them.
Sonic, whatever
It's actually
happened to
more
you?
difficult than it looks.
Super consoles came
Nipples
along.
is a great new character.
And,
This is one of his signature moves, climbing up
your
walls.
2D glory
Sonic
died.
can't do that. Another one of his signature moves is gliding, which you can see here.
That looks pump.
I still prefer to be Sonic though, because he's much faster.
Yeah, who wants to
If you
glide?
haven't got any Sonic games, then this is a good one to get. But if you have got Sonic 2 or 3, it's still a good buy because it upgrades the old games.
So it's a good buy
It's
anyway,
still fun to
young
play, but
lad.
you just get the feeling you've seen it all before.
Yes, thank you. I think you speak sense,
I've played
lady.
Sonic for ages, and I'd forgotten how much fun he is.
And the scores for Sonic and Knuckles,
What's it out of
both
5?
the boys and the girls,
4.
came to backwardly compatible 4 out of 5.
I thought it'd be a 4.
Now, here's a game I can thoroughly recommend. It's an old-fashioned space shoot 'em up.
Look at
called
them
Fancy
old
Wars.
school
I
PCs.
designed it myself using a package
Look
called
at that
Click
Dolph
and Play,
Lundgren here.
which allows you to design your own games without
I
turning
must
into
break
sad
you.
techie. Now, you can either start from scratch or you can use one of 10 basic games that comes with it. And that's what I did. I'll show you.
Violet made a game in
So
Windows
all the basic games are of different
3 point
genres. It's
something.
that old-fashioned space shoot 'em
1,
up.
3 point.
As
I
you
don't
can
know.
see,
I
it's all
also
right.
don't know
It's
old
dull,
school
isn't it? It goes
Windows.
through spinny things. I'm going to change those to Andy's face. Go to level editor.
Change it.
So I can fiddle about, and here we are. Now, I want to get pictures of Andy's face. So
Looks
what I've
dead
done
old school. That does
is I've
actually.
got this photograph of
Oh,
Andy,
hand
scanned it in with
scanners.
a colour scanner. That was earlier
My
on,
friend
so
who
you
had a
can
Mega
see
Drive
there.
also
And
had
there
one
it
of
is.
those hand
Now what I
scanners.
need to do is go to these
I
blue
genuinely
spinny
do not
things
know
which
what
I'm
he
trying
used
to
it for,
replace,
but I
and
remember
edit them.
playing with it at his house.
If you select
And no, we did not scan our
these
intimate
spinny
bits.
things, get rid of them by
Honest,
deleting,
ask him.
and copy in, paste in Andy's face, so I can shoot him instead.
Shoot Andy in the face.
Most gratifying.
Creating a game from scratch is a little more difficult. This is the click and play instruction manual. You don't have to be able to write program code, but you do have to be able to think creatively to make your game worth playing. Start at the very beginning. On the left here, all the stuff you can put in your new game.
just clip
The
art,
first thing
isn't
you
it?
need is a background. I think that one's appropriate. And then some bits and pieces for your characters to walk on. So we'll put one there.
Something
Short one
actually,
over here,
I think
that one in there. Right,
the only
now
thing
they
I
can't
really
get up
used
from
with
those
this
without
sort of
some
thing
ladders,
was
so
shoot 'em up construction kit.
pop those in
Maybe
there.
is that on the Commodore 64? I can't remember.
2.
I
That
think
should do
I've
it.
used
3.
that.
Okay, now you have things you have to kill. Let's put
What's
a
that?
Nam
A
there.
Nam head. Nice.
Nam there.
Another
'cause let's
Nam
face
head.
it, there is time when you'd like to kill Nam. Don't want Violet
Look at
to feel
Andy
left
and his
out, so
floppy
we'll
young
stick a few
faced
Violets in
hair.
as well.
Hair, you know what I mean.
And just because
Floppy hair,
it's my
young face.
item, I'll put myself in there as well. Okay, scores. Player 1. I'm only going to make this a one-player game for speed. I'll put my player 1 score there. So if we pop that there. Now, oh, that's no good. Let's move that a little bit straight. Okay, that's player 1.
That is
Now
not.
we need
That's still not
character
straight. Still not straight,
to use in
Mr.
the
Crane.
game. Kung Fu guy or normal guy?
Normal
Or
guy.
Normal guy, I think. Let's put Mr. Normal Guy down here.
Make him shoot the.
By me.
Squash
Okay,
the
that's
squash
basics
the
of
heads
game
with the
sorted
normal
out. Now we
guy.
have to tell the computer what happens when our character does things to the bits we put in the
Squash
game.
them.
So
You
go
squash the
to
things.
The event editor.
Ooh.
So normal guy against Nam.
So yeah, although
want
it
to
did,
put
this
sound
program
effect
did
in
have
when that collision happens.
reviews,
What
etc.
about
It
this
did
one?
also always have these sort of
Yeah, like sound effect. We'll pop that
educational
one in
sort of
there.
sections. Sometimes they're good,
Scores
sometimes
are very
they weren't so
important,
good.
Of course. So set the score. No, add
I
to
suppose that's
score.
what differed this
Every
program
time
from the likes of
normal guy
Games
goes over
Master.
Nam, we'll give him 10 points.
10 points.
And what happens to Nam after normal guy's gone over him?
He gets squashed.
Well, I'm afraid he gets destroyed.
No.
So there we go. Collision
Squashed.
between normal guy and Nam means that sound effect. 10 to your score.
Squashed.
And Nam destroyed. We'll
Squashed.
just make sure the game's working. Let's see if that's worked.
Is it moving? Oh, it is.
No.
It's like some
Score,
dead
and Nam
basic
disappears.
PT
Obviously,
game.
Andy and Violet aren't disappearing
Public
because
domain
I haven't
game,
done that
children,
yet.
for those
That's
of you who do
basically
not
how
know.
the game works. If you're going to do a big platform game, you've got to spend hours and hours and hours doing it, and I have done, and this is one I
I don't believe you have done, Andy. I think one of your
And
producers
this is it, my finished
maybe
two-player
have done,
platformer.
and I don't see it
What
being
I'm going to do now is
much
think of a name for it. What about
bigger
Violet
than
the
the
Hedgehog?
previous level,
Yeah,
Andy.
great game, Andy. And here are some more in this week's News and Previews.
News and previews. Is this the Ultra 64
The people
jobby?
who brought you Road Rash have a new car race game up their sleeve. This is the Need for Speed on the 3DO. As in all the best
Classic
race
game.
games, you get viewpoints from inside and outside the car.
I
The
don't
game
remember
features
it running
spectacular
that
scenery,
fast.
excellent digitized sound, and just like in Road Rash,
On the
speed
3DO,
police
however.
are everywhere.
Street
I may
Racer
be
is a very
mistaken.
different kind of race game. This one's more for Mario Kart fans.
Oh.
Before you start to play,
Street
check
Racer.
out the character profiles to see the different styles of attack.
I always said it was a poor man's Mario Kart.
Turn his car into a triplane.
Never, I don't know why, it just never got the love that Mario Kart did. Oh my god, that's a weird way to do 4-player. Teeny tiny narrow
And now
screens.
some good news. Games companies are doing their bit for children's charities this
Okay,
Christmas.
oh.
They're clubbing together to release 3 compilations which should raise £1 million for some very worthy causes. The CD-ROM pack will feature 10 titles for under £40.
Okay.
There'll be a 6-game Amiga bundle and a Mega Drive triple pack
6.
for £30 each.
Tell me, you're not even at least going to tell us what they are?
Take that,
I was quite
Bluebeard.
interested by the Mega Drive and the Amiga pack. Nom nom nom.
Oh, phew.
I think he was dropping his head a few times as a baby.
Game of virtual reality swashbuckle. And you're just in time because I'm about to try out one of my favourite games, Super Bomberman on the SNES. I'm going to start off
nice
gently
game.
with a special small version of the game. Now, to get this, on the password
56,
screen,
56.
type in 5656. And when
Where
you
are they?
start to
Oh,
play,
they're little
you get this miniature sprite.
Teeny
Hey,
Bomberman.
It'll look great in VR.
Bomberman. So much fun with those games in a multi-tap.
Whoa!
Oh, Nam, there's a bomb at your bum, son.
Whoa!
Oh, dead Nam.
And now a major world exclusive. Donkey Kong Country on the SNES is set to be the hottest game of the year when it's released next month.
Yep.
The producers of Donkey Kong Country have been very shy about showing the game in public. Very few people have actually seen it, except, of course, you, the bad
Still,
influence
this
viewers.
game is
The
still to this
company are very
day
secretive,
one of my
and
most
no TV
favourite
crews,
game
and certainly very few
soundtracks
journalists have
ever.
ever been allowed into their offices until now.
For
Because
some
a couple of
reason,
weeks ago,
I've never
Violet
played
Berlin
the
and
second or the
Bad
third games
Influence
on the
crew
Super
journeyed to the heart
Nintendo,
of
although
England
I
to
do have
visit
them sitting
the
on the
producers
shelf.
of Donkey Kong
I've
Country.
only ever really played the first. But it is an absolutely iconic classic game made
Get
by
there's some pretty
Rare,
interesting places
obviously.
working on Bad Influence, and today's a rare opportunity
Oh,
to see something
see
very
what you done
special.
there, cheeky violet nipple face? You said
Even the ducks
rare
here are rare, but
opportunity.
I'm not here to study the local wildlife. No, today I've trekked to the heart of England to a top secret location in
top
deepest
secret
Warwickshire.
location.
This company is rare for lots of reasons. They only develop games for Nintendo. They've just invented a new way to create
Not anymore.
games, and above all,
Owned by the
they're
big
called
MS.
Rare.
This is the first of the next
Look at
generation
that.
SNES games, Donkey Kong Country.
Looks bloody. That's
When the
aquatic
Donkey Kong
ambience. That's
character appeared in
amazing
the early
soundtrack.
80s, he was Mario's arch enemy. Now he's changed his ways and become a good
I had
guy
this game
with a menagerie
when
of
I had a
animal
Super
helpers.
Nintendo back in the day. I can't remember if I bought
All
it
the
brand new
characters
or if
were
I
created using an entirely new
borrowed it off
technique.
someone or
This is Diddy, Donkey
what, but
Kong's monkey helper.
I
To
remember
produce him,
being
the programmers built a
so
wireframe
impressed
model
by this
inside their
game.
powerful silicon graphics
The
computer.
music, the graphics, everything at the time. I
With
thought it
Donkey
was
Kong
amazing.
Country, Rare were the first software producers to use serious hardware like this to produce graphics of a different class.
That's a big computer.
The SGI machine was also used to shade the wireframe model so they could check Diddy out in 3D.
Cool.
When they were completely happy with the way he looked outside, they started work on his insides. They programmed him with an accurate skeleton so he could only bend in the right places. That made the next job a lot easier, making him move. You may have spotted that Diddy runs along in a very realistic way. That's because the programmers modelled him from real life. One of them popped around the corner to Twycross Cross Zoo with his home video camera.
Oh,
and it
what?
certainly seems to have had an interesting effect on this programmer.
I think that's from the drunken Christmas
The next
party.
task was to build the different Donkey
Unseen
Kong
footage
worlds.
that nobody was
Each
supposed to ever
world has
see.
textures and shapes scanned in from real life. Ferns, trees, and even a rusty shovel. The textures are wrapped around more wireframe models. There are up to 3 different layers in each background to give a feeling of depth and movement as the characters move through the game. The graphics are so good that when it was first revealed, nobody believed the game was really running on the SNES.
Really? I can't remember that.
In the
It
game,
was
if you want to get
impressive
ahead,
though, give it its
get
due
a
back in the
banana,
day.
The more the merrier. So, the programmers have devised clever ways of arranging them everywhere. This is what's known as the banana editor. And it lets you put
They really
bananas
had
anywhere
something
you
called a
want in the
banana
game.
editor?
Here's one I prepared earlier.
I finally got to meet one of Rare's founders, Tim Stamper, in his dark den.
Tim's
Tim,
Dark
what's so
Den.
special about Donkey Kong Country?
It looks amazing because it's all in 3D. If these characters were real and they lived, that's what they look like.
Is it
Now
really
take me to your
3D?
favourite level.
Tim,
I'll take you to the snow level.
was that even your name? Snow level.
The snow level was the most difficult to program.
One of my favourite
It took
also.
48 hours of computer time to build up a single scene. The
Wow.
blizzard sequence has a level of realism never seen before in a SNES game. So why is this your favourite?
I think the effect was dynamite.
It's really a massive blizzard now, and
I do
the
remember
snow
actually
flakes
sitting in my
nearer us
bedroom
are much
as a
bigger.
young monkey sparse
Yes,
playing
they
this
are.
level. Just my jaw hitting
multi-parallaxing
my
layers of
jaw,
snow, maybe
my jaw
12
hitting the
or
floor.
14 layers.
I thought it looked
Still
amazing.
with the backgrounds on screen, so quite a feat on Super NES.
And that was only possible. Oh, I died. Well, it was snowing. Horribly.
It was,
Can be
yeah.
forgiven.
Yet another rare sighting, a glimpse of Nintendo's next-generation super console, the Ultra 64.
Ultra.
This is Killer Instinct, one of the first games to be developed on it. It'll be in the arcades at the end of this year,
Was this-
and on the identical home version
was
at the
Killer
end of
Instinct actually
1995.
released on the
Hey,
N64?
check out the 27-hit
I know it
combo.
was on the SNES. I can't remember. It's not out on the SNES because there was a delay with the N64. Quite possibly.
Well, it's been a rare old day, and I've been the first person to ever visit Donkey Kong's treehouse. This is Violet Berlin reporting from level 97, Donkey Kong Country, Warwickshire.
Fantastic. And remember, you saw it first here on Bad Influence. The real test, though, isn't in great graphics and brilliant sound. It's in the gameplay. And we're
Well,
reviewing it in full the day
it's
before
a bit of a
released on
mixture,
November
Andy,
the
I would
18th.
say.
In the meantime, here's what our panel thought of some more of this week's releases.
Oh, nice. Quite a
The
lot of
story
reviews.
of Bruce Lee
Dragon.
comes to life on console with the release of Dragon, a martial arts beat-em-up with a difference.
Another
To play
game
this
I played
properly, you've got to know
on
strategic moves.
the Atari
If you've got
Jag.
a multi-tap, up to 3 players can be Bruce Lee at once.
It
Here's
was
how it
alright,
was
but
the
it's
SNES
not.
version.
It wasn't actually much of a challenging game. SNES
This feels
version,
quite differently from something like
$49.99.
Mortal Kombat 2. The fights last much longer.
Mega Drive,
it's more realistic.
$44.99.
Nobody shoots
£5
fireballs from the
more
fingers.
for better
Here I
sound.
am playing in the Seattle gym
something.
against this guy who looks like
Larger
Ronnie Jackson
colour
5.
palette,
The
because
game gets
Nintendo
much
are
harder as you go along, but you
rip
pick
off
up new
merchants
skills
are
which
wrong.
help you.
He looks like a
There are
cool
no
kung
finishing
fu
moves,
dude,
and that's
the
why
dude
the
with afro.
fights last so long. This is an unusual fighting game, because no matter what level you're on, you always play as Bruce Lee. The thing I like about
'cause
this
it's a
game
Bruce
is that
Lee
on some
game,
levels
lady.
you can play against two opponents, which makes it more of a challenge. Personally, I prefer Mortal Kombat. It's easier to get into, and
True.
more fun.
True.
But if you like a serious challenge, this is for you.
I got tired of this pretty quickly because the fights take so long to complete.
It's a great-looking game, but I didn't find it as playable as other beat-em-ups.
And the scores for Dragon:
3.
the girls gave it a karate-tastic 4 out of
4?
5, and the boys gave it a chop.
Well,
Monger
that's a
4 out of
surprise,
5.
considering they didn't
It's
seem to
a
like it
hit.
very much.
Probotector makes his first outing on a handheld system with Probotector 2 for the Game Boy. Just like in the
doesn't look too
original
bad,
NES
actually.
and SNES versions, he's a special sort of mega robot.
He's a
charged with
special
protecting
sort
the Earth
of
from
mega
alien
robot.
invasion. Keep your finger on that fire button. Here's Harry.
Not too bad looking, not too bad
This is
looking.
for Hardened Blasphemous fans only.
What
If you're
did
into
he
Death
just say?
Description, you'll love it.
Hardened
This is the
Blasphemous
overhead
fans?
There isn't really a lot
Is
of
that a
strategy
thing?
involved in this game. You just have to try and shoot everything that you see.
That's
Here I'm trying to kill a mutant
that's
centipede
kind of how
type
these
thing.
games work, mister.
It's a bit of a slog, really. This would be great on a long car journey. It's pretty mindless stuff, but it's a really good blast.
This gets a bit monotonous after a while. It's just an average shoot 'em up.
It's just walk and shoot, but it's actually surprisingly playable.
There we go.
And so the scores for
4.
Probotector 2, the boys gave it 4 out of 5.
There you go.
And the girls an average.
No. Dragon can't be better than Probotector 2.
Oh, phew, that was a close shave, Furtlers. I've made a few adjustments, so
What
all
has
should
he
be
been
well
doing
my
with his
next
pants
of
and the fire
experience.
extinguisher?
I've connected up to Lost Vikings on the
Didn't
Amiga,
Mummy always
and I've
say
arranged
don't
to be
put your knob in the
whisked
fire
to the
extinguisher?
big alien on the 36th level by typing in
Vikings.
MS
Or the Lost Vikings, I should say.
on the password screen. Right, big alien.
A game, another one of these
Here
games I've
comes
never actually
giant
played. I'm well aware of what it is,
Nam.
but for some reason, again, I've never played it on anything.
Oh no! I said giant Nam.
I was going to say, where is he? Oh, bottom of the screen. I see him in all his weirdness.
I can't get it off. Help! Help!
We had 2 competition prizes last week.
I won this
SNES
time,
with
didn't
an
I?
Earthworm Jim
I
game
won.
and Mega Drive with an Earthworm Jim
I
game.
can have the SNES
And
with the
competition
Earthworm Jim,
question
please.
was, how many eyes does an earthworm have? Well, it's a trick question,
2.
obviously, because earthworms don't
0.
have any eyes at all.
Yes,
The
winner.
correct answer was none.
The winner.
There were over 17,000 entries, but our 2 lucky
Winner,
winners
look at my name
are
going across
Michael
the screen.
Keane
You
from
ready?
Great Yarmouth and Ben Clark from Hull. Well done to
Where
the
is
2
it?
of you.
It's
10
not-
runners up get Bad Influence
not there.
t-shirts.
This week's competition prize is a SNES and a copy of the game Dragon, and the question is...
Hopefully the game's got a label on the cartridge.
Told in the movie Dragon?
Bruce Lee, winner! Ching, ching, ching. Gimme. Brand new SNES with a labelless Dragon game coming in the post to me. Thank you.
Lines close at midnight on Monday, but make sure you get permission from whoever pays the phone bill, because you can't win if you don't ask permission.
You kinda can, surely. You just don't tell your mum or dad that you used the phone.
From our world-exclusive Killer
Easy.
Instinct. See you next week. Bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya. Killer Instinct. There you go then, guys. As always, thank you much for watching. That's Bad Influence, glorious retro television stuff for your eye hopes from the 90s or something like that. From me though, guys, thank you much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you'll catch me next time for some more Bad Influence or Games Master, or Bad Influence or Games Master.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?